Today we're going to be learning how to do a single crochet. Okay, so to start off, what we're going to do, we're going to be doing a slip knot. And so in my previous video, I showed two versions. Version 1 is where you just on the table, you make a loop. You take your two fingers, you pull the thread through, and then you pull tight to make a slip knot. The other version that I prefer, you put it in your hands, you wrap it around your fingers like this, you go under, over, and you pull through, let go, and you pull tight, and that's your slip knot. Okay, and then so from here, you usually build single crochets on chains. So we are going to make a few chains. So you're gonna hold your yarn like so, and make, let's say like 10 chains. So chain, you wrap it, twist it down, pull it through, wrap it, twist it down, pull it through. The chains should look like these, and they should be pretty loose that you could stretch them, and they stretch. So wrap it, twist it, pull it through, wrap it, twist it, pull it through. And how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 more. Wrap it, twist it, pull it through, wrap it, twist it, pull it through, wrap it, twist it, pull it through, wrap it, twist it, pull it through. 7, 8, 9, and 1 more. So now that's 10 chains. Okay, so a little bit about these chains. You have the front of the chain and the back of the chain. So the front of the chain looks like V's, and you have your front loop and your back loop. The back of the chain, it's almost like a ladder, so there should be small bumps for every stitch. For this, we're going to be working in the front, and we're going to be inserting our hook into the V's. So to start, you're going to be skipping the first V and entering the second. So then this chain would make 9 single crochets because you're skipping the first. Okay, so you enter it into the V, and when you enter it, you should only enter it into the back loop of the V. So now you have 2 loops on your hook, and you're going to pull it through once. So now you have 2 loops on your hook, and you attached it to your chain, and you pull it through a second time. So now this is 1 single crochet. Let's do that again. So into your next V, so you see how there's a small gap here? That indicates that this is the stitch that you just worked in, so you need to do into the stitch right next to it. So into your next V, you insert your hook, so now there's 2 loops on your hook. You wrap it around, pull it through the first loop, so now there's still 2 loops on your hook, and you wrap it around and pull it through both of them. This is your next single crochet. If you twist it to the top, you could see that you form 2 V's, and each of these V's is 1 single crochet. So let's do that until the end. Okay, let's do it one more time. So you see this gap, so we're going to go into the one right next to it. So you enter into the V, pull your yarn through once. Now you have 2 loops, pull it through both of them. You shouldn't hold it too tight that you struggle to pull it through, but it shouldn't be too loose that it's not going to be on your hook. Also, once you start building it up, I like to hold it with both of them with my fingers, so that way I only work with up here. So you enter it into the V, you pull your yarn through once, now you have 2 loops, you pull it through both of them. And now you can see like it's forming a V pattern, and this is what you build up on later on. Okay. You get some more yarn. So you put it in, you wrap it, you pull it through once, you have 2 loops, you wrap it, you pull it through another time. You put it into your V, your next V, you pull it through once, you pull it through another time. And then now you have 1, 2, 3 more left. You put it into your V, wrap it, pull it through once, wrap it, pull it through twice. Put it into your V, wrap it, pull it through once, wrap it, pull it through twice. And last one, you put it into your V, wrap it, pull it through once, and wrap it, pull it through twice. So this would be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This would be 9 single crochets. And you could see how on top you have your V's. And so the bottom would be your slip stitch, not your slip stitch, your chain, and this is now your single crochets. So we're going to be working from this on. So to start the next row, what you do, you have to make a slip knot, because as you could see, if you try to enter it into this one, you're gonna lose your yarn because it's in the same hole. So you make like a knot to secure it. So you make a slip knot, you just wrap it through once, pull it through, and that's your knot. And then as you could see, we work from right to left. So now what we're going to do, we're going to flip it around. So now we're still working from right to left. So this is the back of the work. Okay. So now it's going to be the same thing, except this time we're not going to be skipping. Well, technically we are, but you could see you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, right? And you're going to enter into the first stitch. This is just a chain we made. So we're going to skip that chain and enter it into the first stitch. Right? So you enter it, but when you enter it, as you can see, you're going to enter into both of the loops of the stitch, right? So into both of these. Some people, they enter into the front, but when you do that, it's going to only be working in the front loop. And if you enter it in the back, you're only going to be working in the back loop. So you enter into both of the V's. And then so you now have 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook. You pull it through the first 2 loops, so the V. So now you have 2 loops like last row, and you pull it through, and it's going to be 1 single crochet. I know this is a little bit difficult to see, but you could see how there's a bunch of yarn here, but there's a small gap right here. This is where you enter it if you look at it from the side. From the other side, you could see how there's vertical stuff. You enter it right here underneath this one. So let's try again. You see the small gap, we enter it right into there, so right under the V. So now there's 1, 2, 3. You pull it through, and you pull it through again. Okay, so let's do it again. Into this gap, you enter it, so now there's 1, 2, 3 on your hook. You pull it through the first 2, you pull it through the second 2. So now you made 3 single crochets, and you can see how it's building on vertically. So same thing, into the top 2 loops. So 1, 2, 3, pull it through the first 2, pull it through the second 2. Same thing. Yeah, and as you can see, it's also kind of stretchy. With my yarn, I'm using acrylic yarn. It's like that. Enter it into the V, so 1, 2, 3, pull it through, pull it through. Enter into the V, pull it through, pull it through. And last one, you see this V, you enter it into this V, you pull it through, and you pull it through. So now you've completed 2 rows of 9 stitches. This is the front of the work. You could see how you're forming V's. This is the stitch, so if you do more, it'll be more of those. And yeah, that's pretty much it. To end this row, you do another slip stitch. So you just pull it through and you tighten it. And then you turn your work and you just do as many as you want. And yeah, that is your single crochets